Moves with Myth 2.0. How's everybody doing today? You know, we got yet another video today, guys. Yet another topic to start today. And we're going to be talking about how most modern women have overinflated egos. Overly inflated egos. You know, a lot of guys be thinking that a lot of um average guys walk around thinking that there's something wrong with them. But in reality, there's nothing wrong with him. It's just that the women that they are seeking, the women that a lot of modern men are seeking, are living in a false narrative. You know, there's nothing you could tell her. You know, if you don't have the money, if you don't have the cars, a lot of times if you don't have the status, then they don't want to deal with you. Even you got women who then been out here in the world and have, we're gonna get to that in a second. Hold on. Corbin Giddings. What's up? DA, what's up, boss? We live in a time period where even single mothers, even single mothers, most of the time will not take an average dude seriously. And that's crazy. We gotta think about it, guys. One of the most least desirable woman on the face of the earth is a single mother. You know, and when I say desirable, I'm talking about desirable for a relationship. You know, most men are not willing who has serious careers and take themselves seriously, are not looking to get into a serious long-term relationship with a single mother. Meaning they're not trying to marry them, because usually most modern women values most modern women value their children, and 9 times out of 10, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a mother's supposed to give time to her kids, and stuff like that. But that is a big conflict for a lot of guys when it comes to being in relationships with these chicks, because she don't have a lot of time for you. You know, especially it's crazy because like a lot of these chicks, especially in the black community, a lot of these women, especially in the black community, they end up having babies or getting pregnant. A lot of women, I done seen a lot of women in the black community who end up pregnant, you know, and they don't even wait till the baby comes to leave the baby father. So after a lot of these chicks have a child, after a lot of these chicks have a child, they still think that they are this valuable single woman who didn't have any kids. But in reality, once you drop a seed, you're no longer eligible for the certain type of man that you want. A lot of guys is not. A lot of men are not going to put up with it. But don't get it twisted, guys. I done seen, they got women of all ages who have children. But what I notice is that a lot of these women who have children, um, a lot of these women don't look half bad. Let me say that again. A lot of these women do not look half bad. Just because she has kids doesn't mean that she's gonna all of a sudden look crazy. She probably still has a banging body. She probably early 23, 24, 25 with a banging body. She just had a baby, you know. And I see a lot of times a lot of these single mothers, they get back in relationships that eventually do not work, because guys will get with a woman based on her body. A lot of guys, that's one of the main things that men are visual. They get with a chick based off her body, and then no soon they're in a relationship with this chick for a certain amount of time, then they realize that oh man, this baby in here crying all the time. This woman never has time for me. It's um and they end up kicking rocks. That's why I don't understand why, like, it was going rampant. Guys, thumbs up the video, guys. Make sure you guys like the video. It was going rampant in the black community, guys, where we had rappers like Lil Wayne talking about I'm single, and then we had Lil Boosie and Webby who came out with that song back in the early 2000s. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that mean, man? And the thing about it is, a lot of these ladies, or a lot of these ladies, especially in the black community, not just the black community, were extra easy to influence. We got Jay in the building. A lot of these ladies are extra easy to influence. I don't think Jay knows he's a moderator, but Jay, you is a moderator. And what I want you guys to do is, like, guys, if I know you guys and you guys been on this channel for a while, guys, you guys got to get a membership to the channel, guys. You have to get a membership right now. Right now, the cheapest membership to get a VIP membership, you know, on this channel is only $1.99. $1.99 a month to support me, you know. So I kind of expect a lot of you guys, like if you guys really support me, to get a membership. He said, Male Chinchilla said, "Are you a male feminist?" No, no. I think being a male feminist, I don't think. I think men who say they are male feminists are followers, and they're only saying that to cater to women. Yeah. So Jay, like a lot of you guys who I know, man, you guys got to get a membership, man. You guys have to get a membership eventually. You ain't got to get it today, but eventually, I want to see a lot of you guys with memberships. You know, yeah. So I am not a male feminist, and I am not here to tell women what they want to hear. You know, usually guys who sit around telling women what they want to hear. I came to your channel before talking about my unemployment and not having a job for 9 years. I decided to start a startup. Well, congratulations, Starwood. I hope that your startup does well. You know, whereas a real man is by default already a feminist. Saying you're a feminist means you're actually aren't a feminist. It's crazy. I feel bad for any man walking around, you know, um, um, protesting femininity. It's weird. Yo, remember me, bro? We hooked up a few months ago. N- no, I don't know you, homeboy. Hey, you want to know something? You're blocked from the channel. Hey guys, make sure you guys thumbs up the video, guys. Like I shouldn't have to tell people every time I go live to hit the like. I shouldn't have to tell people every time I go live to thumbs up the video. You guys should already know that. Like the easiest way you can support this channel is by subscribing and thumbs up the video. Jay, I don't J Dub, I don't understand what you're saying. Everybody there sometimes we get a lot of trolls that come through here, and what I'm gonna do is, like, I don't never want them back on the channel. So what I'm doing is I'm blocking people. Boo, don't thumbs up just for this. How about that? How about I put you in timeout for 10 minutes, so you can't even comment no more. It's crazy. A lot of you guys, you know, we live in a time period where men, you know, a lot of you guys don't even care that your girlfriend that went out and she's disrespecting you. She's having a relationship with another guy and she comes home and she doesn't even have enough respect for you to go take a shower. You know, she just wipes off and then let you go at it. And you doing everything, eating the sucking the toes, you know, eating the peach, You don't even know that she just got through, and you over there tongue kissing her, man. And this is what's happening to a lot of guys out here. Hey, Starwood, dang, you should get a membership to the channel. What's up, track, Droke? I can't pronounce some of your names. It's kind of hard for me to pronounce them because we got people from all over the world who be on YouTube. That's why I don't take most women serious nowadays. Jay said that's why he doesn't take most women serious nowadays. In fact, in reality, you can't. Like, if you're a man, even if you're a man and you get a woman needs to be led. She needs to be led. That man needs to have a purpose, and she has to fall in line. Like, even if she has her own job, guys, even if she has her own job, if she can't fall in line with your program, then 9 times out of 10, that woman's not for you. And it's crazy. It's crazy, Jay. I was telling people that, guys. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. Jay said, women hit it and quit it just like men, and they do. It's crazy, especially in the black community. You know, um, especially in the black community, a lot of black women, they might like a guy and they'll go. They probably go off and they got a dude already, and they just want to try something new, and you don't even know she got a dude, and you think that she is digging you and stuff like that, but really, like, the next day she might come back another day, maybe the day after, but that relationship's not gonna last. I see that a lot in the black community. A lot of these, and then if it's a woman and she tries you out and she doesn't, and then she ghosts you, it's because she was looking for a man with a certain size package. A lot of these ladies do that too. They'll get with a guy and be like, man, I just want to do it, you know, and stuff like that. And what happens is they'll um end up leaving because they probably underestimate you or whatever. That happens too. Guys, we didn't have more than 50 people who came through already, guys. You guys, thumbs up the video, guys. Like the video. I know a lot of people in here are broke. Scott is wondering if I'm in prison. I don't know where his mind is at. A lot of people in here ain't got no money. Y'all don't want to support the YouTube channel. It's crazy, bro. But don't be looking crazy when my channel start getting bigger and bigger. And the people who haven't been supporting, you get smaller and smaller in my eyes. It's crazy. Guys, but a lot of these ladies definitely have overinflated egos. The angry black woman stereotype has come alive, guys. It has come alive. It wasn't necessarily true back in the day, but yeah, Starwood, I wish you the best, but you have to know that 90%, like at least half of startups, do not succeed. You gotta know I know you doing your startup and stuff like that. I love Forsaken 00. What's up? A lot of startups do not succeed, you know. Um, but I hope you're different. Why would I want people who view me on YouTube to not succeed? I want you to make money so you can support me. I got a membership on my channel that costs $20. That's the VIP Diamond membership. I got a membership that costs $20. I want people to be able to afford to, know that they got $20 coming to this channel every month. Because when you get that membership, you're not just supporting me. You're turning me into something bigger and better. When like my cheapest membership is $1.99. That's what I advise everybody to get. Now if you're a business person and you want a link and stuff, that's when you get my higher memberships. You get the higher memberships if you want to network, if you want to go live together and stuff like that, if you're a content creator, you know, and stuff like that. That's when you get the higher membership, guys. Jackson just sent the gift. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for sending the gift, guys. Let's get the gifts rolling in. Get the likes up. Get them likes up. Jackson just sent another gift, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy that I'm getting more gifts than likes. Guys, Jackson Martin just came in here and blessed the channel. Shout out to Jackson Martin. Jackson Martin, thank you. And also make sure you get a membership to the channel, Jackson. Make sure you get a membership to the channel. Become a member. Become a member to my channel. It's only $1.99, brother. Guys, get your memberships, guys. You get your memberships up. I'm in the process of editing the membership channel as we speak. And everybody with that membership who has a membership, you're gonna have a special colored badge that changes color each month that you're a member. And you're gonna stand out more than people just commenting. You a member of the channel. But Jackson just came through and blessed the channel. And that's what it's all about. I haven't seen no comments from Jackson the whole time, but they just God has people who comes through and blesses. What's up, Jackson Martin? I appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for sending those gifts. The hot cocoa, I needed it because it's definitely snowing. It's definitely snowing. It's been snowing. It's still snowing on the ground right now. And winter just begun. So it's gonna be a long one. I appreciate you guys, and get the memberships, guys. If you guys, get the memberships up. Lee, Anna, Rosa. I see that you really like basketball, and there is a Nuggets game, basketball this weekend, and I'm wondering if you're going. No, I'm probably not gonna hit the Nuggets game this weekend. Right now, my finances is not exactly where I want them to be, and my YouTube channel is still a work in progress. So, and this is not just a regular basketball too, guys. This is the super chat ball. This basketball. If you get a membership, like we got Stepdad Foxel, He got a membership to the channel. This is the only guy who has a membership to my channel. You know, this is the only guy who has a membership to my channel. You know, guys, make sure you get a membership to the channel. You know, Jason, if you super chat or send a super sticker or get a membership, your name goes on the ball. As you guys see, that's why I keep the ball in the background, so when somebody super chats, I can put their name on the ball. You know. So yeah. So right now is, you know, we got at least about 15 names on the ball right now. She says, show us the snow. Somebody else said, can you do 10 push-ups? I think I can manage to do 10 push-ups. All right, Jackson Martin. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you if you do become a member. Because like you literally um, just gifted and blessed the channel, and you could have had a whole membership for less than what you just, you know, sent the channel. Yeah, Lee Anna DeRosa says, show us the snow. I'm not gonna hop up. I'm not hopping up for free. I'm not hopping up for free. Do you live stream? Yes, I do live stream. I'm live. I'm actually live streaming every day. Yes, I live stream every day. Like if I go live, like I went live right now, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go live later tonight. Usually I go live at nighttime. Sometimes I go live in the daytime as well. You know. But guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. You know. When is your call-in show? I can make a call-in show anytime I want to. If somebody super chats, you know, on the video, and you want to call into the show, you can call into the show right now if you super chat. Jackson Martin said, if I give, can you show us the snow? Yeah, I could do that. I can do that. If you give, I can show you the snow. If you gift, I can show you the snow. I sure can. Starwood, like I said, like super chatting is just to support the channel. Starwood, I'm gonna show you the snow, Jackson. Give me a second. Um, 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 Starwood. Super chatting is basically like when a video is going on. Um, you get a highlighted. You can support the channel. You get a highlighted message and stuff like that. But I advise you to get a membership as well. I advise you to get a membership to the channel as well. You know, then we can network. You know, we can network. The members, there is special perks that members get. You know, but you can't get a membership. And then if you get a membership and you are not following up, you know, like you can literally message me, leave a message or comment, be like, hey, such and such, can you hit me up so I can, so we can talk about this or whatever. Depending on what type of membership you got, but at least get the regular membership so you are in there. You know, but if you want to support this channel, just super chat. Hit the super chat. You know, but let's go. We're gonna do that for Jackson. We're gonna do it for Jackson. We're gonna do it for Jackson one time. He wants to see the snow. 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 Y'all see that? Yes, it's snow. Snow all out there. Yeah, I'm showing Jackson. Jackson, are you still there? I'm showing you the snow, Jackson. There it is. You guys should see when it's really snowing, like when it's pouring down snow, like it's crazy. You know. Yeah, me being from Memphis, it don't really. I mean, we get ice storms sometimes, but we don't get snow. And now since where I stay at, it snows every winter. You know, every winter. Guys. So who's gonna be the first person to get a membership on my live stream? I want to put somebody. I want to put another member on my basketball. We got plenty of super chats. We got plenty of super stickers, but we don't have members because once you become a member of the channel, it's just like a super chat. It's gonna highlight and everybody's gonna see it, and you're gonna get a special badge. And every month that you're a member, your badge is gonna change colors. You know, and so best believe the longer you're a member, the more weight it carries on this channel. When I start giving out cash out Venmo gifts to people for prizes or for the holidays, you know, and stuff like that. I'm coming to my members first. Coming to the members first. It's crazy, guys. Make sure you thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. But like I was saying, these women with these overinflated egos, guys, you know, it's not like it used to be where Big Mama knew she was big and she probably wasn't what most guys would want to marry, and she knew her place. Nowadays, Big Mama, even Grandmama, feel that they are Holly Berry when she was 20. A lot of these women feel that they look like Kim Kardashian, and they don't. A lot of women feel like they're celebrities, like Nicki Minaj, like Rihanna. You know, a lot of women think that they're movie stars, like Tajay P. Henderson. I think that's how you pronounce her name, and she's not. You know, and it's sad because the better a woman looks, the better. Let me say that again. The better a woman looks, the bigger her ego. The better a woman looks, the bigger her ego could be. You know, so usually Is everybody still here? The comment says stop. Is everybody still here? Because I don't want to do a blank show. Usually, if a woman is attractive and she knows she's attractive. Jackson Martin is still here. Thank you, brother. Um, um, if a woman is attractive, she knows she's attractive, and the reason why she knows she's attractive is because everywhere she goes, men are validating her. They treating her a certain type of way. She's used to guys treating her a certain type of way. But there's one thing, one code that I'm gonna tell you guys how to get an attractive woman. If you want an attractive woman, you cannot be like every other dude. Like say for instance, you see a chick that's in your head. She got on a skirt. You look at her legs, her toes did. She looks amazing. And usually, anytime she looks good and she knows she looks good, guys are coming out the woodworks everywhere, treating her a certain type of way, and she can see through that. So the best is, so if you guys want to get a highly attractive woman, you cannot treat her the way the masses treat her. She wants to get treated. Uptown Sigma just got a VIP membership for $1.99. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm telling you guys, you got to get your membership. He goes on the ball, guys. Uptown Sigma goes on the ball. Thank you, brother. We're gonna grow on this channel. This channel cannot go anywhere but up, guys. And Uptown Sigma been here for a long time, and I remember him. I remember a lot of you guys, and I'm telling you that a lot of you guys need to get your memberships up. Get your memberships, get you a membership. But we're gonna put him on the basketball. I need to wipe this ball off because my daughter then got a hold to it, and I'm to put it in a glass case. But like I said, guys, when you get a membership, as you guys see, shout out to Uptown Sigma. It's okay, Jackson Martin. I go live all the time. Or you could just come to my channel and just get a membership at any time. And that membership holds weight because I can see everybody who has a membership. So it's fine if you don't have money right now, Jackson. It's fine. It's fine. Uptown Sigma has been on my channel for a long time. For what years now, right? Like I think he's been on my channel for years, and he finally got a membership. It be like that sometimes. I got a lot of videos that I'm about to post for my VIP members. Those videos is gonna be the videos from the call-in show. Yeah, I don't know why I'm losing connection. Also, we got another member. Another member. All right, guys. There we go. So we just gotta everybody shout out if you guys can go subscribe to Uptown Sigma's YouTube channel. Go subscribe to Uptown Sigma. Give them a shout out in the comments if you guys can. We got a new member who just became a member on the channel on the live stream, which is legendary. You know, and he's now on the ball. Uptown Sigma VIP membership. He said, "You look like a shooter, my guy." I'm not a shooter. I am not a shooter. You know, if anything, I would rather shoot a deer or go hunting somewhere. You know, shoot an animal than shoot something. Shoot a human being. Just to be honest with you, something I would not want to ever do is be a shooter, unless I'm protecting my life or my family. You know, don't want to be a shooter at all. Don't want to hurt nobody, guys. Yeah, so like I was saying, guys, you see a lot of women got overly inflated egos. So if you want a beautiful chick, Lil Dank said, "Bro looks chill." Thank you, bro. Do you like the Stranger Things? I actually started that show like last week. I think the Stranger Things, the show. It was pretty like I haven't started. I'm gonna say like I'm more of a zombie apocalypse type of dude. You know, like what's that zombie? The Walking Dead. You know, stuff like that. You know, series. But like the Stranger Things, a lot of you guys started that years ago, and I just started it. Yeah, and Call of Duty. I'm a Call of Duty dude too. And guys, make sure you guys get a membership to the channel, guys. The memberships are now $1.99. They're dollar. The memberships are $1.99. If you get a membership, you know, you get a VIP membership, and you get your name on the ball. But guys, like I was saying, yeah, we live in a world where, you know, the more attention a woman gets, usually women with a nice booty, with a nice body, guys. If a woman has a nice body, and when you see her, and she comes out in her skirt and her shoes, that they all fly. You know, 9 times out of 10, she gets a lot of attention from men all day long. So if you want to land a chick like this, then you have to be different than all the dudes, because a lot of dudes be like, "Oh man, I'm about to take you out. I'm about to do this." She want to do something different. You know, she don't. You know, she wants to be regular. But a lot of guys are not giving her that. We said that again. A lot of guys are not giving her that, guys. You know, um, and now we have chicks that are, we have women that are, what? How do you say? Um, who are not that attractive. You know, women who have messed up in their lives. They done had a baby by a guy. They got a baby daddy. Then they go get another baby daddy or whatever. And what happens is these women needs to be broken down back to the level where they're at. You know, so usually, you know, she's walking around thinking that oh yeah, I got all these kids, but I still can get a dude because these dudes are thirsty. And the only reason why she think guys are thirsty is because of those clothes and stuff she wears. You know, she wear outfits. You know, she's a single mom, but she wears outfits. She has a nice body. You know, she has a nice body. You know, all women these days think they have a nice body. By the way, guys, a lot of women nowadays think they have a perfect A+ body, and the more that a simp then gave her, say for instance, if she been married and she has a husband, and her husband gave her a big house, her ego is torn up, guys. You know, a lot of times you want to stay away from these chicks like this. You know, a lot of times you want to be the first guy who who she had experiences with, certain type of experiences with. If you catch my drift. Today was a successful show, guys. Today was a successful show. We got another member. We got another member to the YouTube channel, Uptown Sigma. You know, I'm gonna be checking out his YouTube channel. I'm gonna go subscribe to his channel. You know, hopefully, a lot of you guys need to subscribe, thumbs up the video, and eventually become members as well. You know, let's grind. Let's grind. Let's grow. Let's um vet. It's crazy. Starwood Anime said, okay, ready to do the super chat, I guess. You still ain't did it yet, Starwood. You talk about you gonna send a super chat and you ain't did it yet. Like I said, you get a membership too. Okay, ready to super chat. I've been a, I've been unemployed for the last 9 years after leaving high school. I could never find a job. I'm on disability. My parents gave up on me. Yeah, that's sad to hear. I'm sorry that you went through that. You know, but sometimes the strongest people, um, the things like this happen to some of the strongest people in life. You know, and a lot of jobs, just because you have a disability, and they don't hire you because you have a disability, you can sue them. Starwood Anime just super chatted, guys. This is how I know people who actually rock with me, man. You know, a lot of you guys, this chick, Starwood Anime right here, she's going on the ball. She's been unemployed for the last 9 years. You know, after leaving high school, could not never find a job, on disability. You know, and she finds a way to support the channel. You know, this just shows, guys. And that's what I'm saying. Like God has a plan, you know. Like some of the strongest people have came from foster homes. Just keep going. You know, it's just like you said, you got to start up. You know, you got to start up, do it. Starwood Anime says, so I got into the startup space because nobody else would give me a chance. I just got accepted to a startup program that gave me free credits to Canyons. I never heard of that. Lunch my first MVP. It's crazy. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's just like I be telling people, just because you're homeless doesn't mean that that's the end of the road for you. I was homeless as well. I was homeless off and on for my young adult life, kind of like Starwood. I didn't. I grew a disability because I got hit by a semi. You guys know that I got hit by a semi. A lot of you guys probably don't believe me, but I'm gonna show my foot. I got hit by a semi and it rolled over both of my ankles. If you guys can see that. If you guys can see that. It almost took my foot off. You know. I'm sorry you guys had to see my ashy legs and stuff like that. You guys see my ashy legs, my bad. You know. But yeah, I got hit by a semi truck back in the day. And I was homeless off and on for what? About 8, 9 years. But one thing I know that God had favor on me though. Star Wars says she don't even know what her disability is. Maybe you're not on maybe you don't have a disability, and because your mom got you on disability and you're mental, you think that you are disabled, but you're not. You know, it's crazy. P040 said, "Hi Blackie, can I SYD?" I don't know what SYD mean, but make sure you get a membership. Make sure you get a membership. But I'm sure I failed to be a normal adult sin. But you'll be okay. You'll be okay, Mama. You know, you'll be okay. Yeah, I wish we could see how Star was. She said, "You see, guys, this will be a perfect woman right here for a lot of you guys out there. She's in school. She said she has no friends. She's 26 years old and never has sex. You know, it's crazy. I wish we could see how you look, Starwood. Maybe you should follow me on Instagram so I can see how you look. How about that? We're gonna get you a husband. On the last thing I do on this channel, we're gonna get Starwood Anime a husband on this channel. You know, but you can't discriminate. And it might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow. You know, and we don't really care. And you can't discriminate. It could be a white guy. It could be, you get to know him, go on a date. Get to talking to each other. You sound like the perfect chick. It's crazy. Or Starwood says she wish she could go on mic. Is that possible? Let's see how much juice I got on the phone. I think I got enough juice. I think I got enough juice to go on. Guys, if you guys want Starwood to come on the mic, hit the super chat. Send a super sticker. Send a gift. If you guys want to hear her story, super chat. If you guys, I'm not gonna put her on if you guys ain't gonna support the channel. There we go. I love Forsaken is still in the building. Come on, guys, get them gifts and them super chats up if you guys want to. Um, if you want to hear her, we're about to. I'm about to post that number in the chat. I am about to post that number in the chat. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, my son is in there cutting logs. He's in there tripping. What? Okay, guys, that number, Starwood animated number is in the comments. Guys, good guys, send them super chats. Support the channel. Yeah, call the number and then you. Once you call that number, you're gonna be on. Everybody can hear you. Hello, give me a second. Oh shit! Now my daughter, is tripping. My son was tripping. Now my daughter should see me. How she tripping? Starwood, if you're gonna call in, call that number. If you're gonna call in, call that number. I only got so much juice on this phone. It's not charged. So we're doing this for you. Guys, if you guys want to hear Starwood, call this number and talk on the line. Hit the super chat, super sticker, send a gift. Show some love to the channel. Uh, uh, Casey said, I understand. Wasn't able to go to college because I had to be there for my mom. You see, that's admirable. You know, A lot of us go through situations, but Money Moves with Milk 2.0, the podcast. Hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, hello, Charlotte. Nice to meet you.
How you doing, Starwood? So you said you're 26. You're starting a startup. You're single. Um, Never even had a sexual relationship before. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from California, but I do watch your channel and I do like your point of view and perspective. So I'm like, hey, might as well should get on the show. So I'll just call myself Starwood because I don't want them to know like who I really am because it's just kind of embarrassing. But my story is pretty strange or whatever. So I graduated high school. Like in high school, like I had no friends. Middle school, no friends. People always thought I was weird and shit, and like didn't really want to hang out with me. My mom must have saw like how badly I struggled in school and how badly I struggled socially, so she was able to get me on SSI because like I guess she knew that my adult years would be shit, and it is like I haven't had a job in like almost a decade. I had a job at some point, but I was fired after like 2 months. And I became like a neat. I became a freaking shut-in. I write stories and shit, but I never could make money on my own independently. But I did like take on freelancing gigs, like writing and things like that. But of course, actual job, like, well, actually working and making money because for some reason, no place would hire me. When I was hired, I get fired so fast, and like people always acting like I was weird and shit, and it's always kind of been like a problem for me all my life.
So,
And
quick
so
question. When you did work jobs, what type of jobs were you going for that you would get fired from?
I had like a volunteer program internship at AmeriCorps. So it was like physical, outdoorsy volunteering type thing in the mountains. I was bullied by two of my female coworkers. It was really ugly. And then like after that, like I just never could get another job. Like I could never really get hired again, and I could never understand like why the hell can I get hired or why the hell can I get like an actual job. And my mom, I guess she saw when I was younger how much I would struggle in that kind of disability because I guess she knew that this would eventually happen to me, and it just stopped. So I just got back into writing and freelancing, and I got interested in venture capital about 2 years ago. And yeah, I did some venture scouting. So venture scouting is where you find startups and you help them find funding for the company. So in exchange, you get equity. Like the scout that gets some equity is the firm they work for invested in the company. So I wasn't successful at that at all, and I got a lot of shitty scam roles. And so I'm just like, crap, if I want to get somewhere, then maybe I should kind of start from the bottom. Like, maybe I should try to launch my own startup instead and see where having my own business, my own, like, thing could take me. So I decided to just focus on that, and I quit scouting. Well, I do kind of scout still, but that's only to build relationships with other venture capital firms. So that's when I decided to launch my own company. And of course, with pre-seed, free revenue, free everything, no money. I applied for this program. I'm not going to say because I don't want my identity to be known. So I applied with just an idea and a pitch deck and pretty much no money at all. And shockingly, it got accepted into the accelerator program. And they had a mix of free credits I can use to build the MVP, and they wanted me to open like a bank account because I think that the bank account, they want everybody to have at least EIN number and some sort of bank account with them.
Right,
So
right.
like if the company gets invested in, then they can just do that. But pretty much,
So
I didn't really feel comfortable with that.
I got another question. So you said you used to live in California. So how you? Because I know California is one of the most expensive states in the country. How are you able to survive? Like, are you still staying with family or?
Oh
Um,
yeah, I live with my parents. Like my parents, if I live with my parents, then I'd probably be homeless.
okay, so it sounds like you need to out of that startup needs to get going fast. You know, um, and,
Yeah,
and
my parents are getting old. Like my dad the other day was like, "Oh, why do you want to get a job? You have me, you have your mom, you have your sisters. They can just take care of you forever. You can just collect disability forever." But I'm just like,
yeah,
like my mom,
you can't live
she's in
off
a hospital
disability.
right now.
Can't live off disability.
I don't like my mom's in the hospital with heart failure. She's pretty much been the person that took care of me all my life. I mean, yeah, I can cook, I can clean, I can do things on the house, but for some reason, I could never really find a job. And like all the adult milestones, I could never reach because I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Like, do you know any 26-year-old who like pretty much never had sex, never been in a relationship? Is always at home. Like something isn't right about me. Like I'm trying to figure
No,
that
you
out.
know,
Like why am I
no,
so?
no, no. You're still young. You're still young. But if you don't get out there and put yourself out there, then next thing you know, you will become older. Where a lot of guys won't. You know, they'll be like, you know, your youth. A lot of guys look for youth, which you have. You said you're not sexually active. Never had sex before, and and it sounds like you'll be the perfect person for there's guys out there who's looking for a woman like you. So I just think that you should try to get out there and try to interact with people more, you know. And even if you don't get the job you want, like even though you got your startup, still get a job that's like try to get, even if you got to work for a temp service, even if you got to start off at the bottom where you just got a little money coming in, $500 to save so you can put into your business or whatever you else have going on. And and I would try to find you should be out trying to get a husband, trying to get somebody to be there
No,
with you. That's what it's.
oh yeah, definitely. Because like my parents, I mean, I love my parents, but they're getting old. Like my dad was just talking about, man, my back is messed up. My mom, she had heart failure. Like they're doing whatever they can to take care of us, but I just feel like we're getting old. Like well, my parents, they're getting old. They're not going to be able to just take care of us for the rest of their lives. Like they're already sick. They already don't really have a lot of money. They did what they have to do as parents, and I feel like it's time for me to, I guess, advance. Like I didn't realize how dependent I was on my parents to where like when I got accepted into the accelerator, they did approve me for credit, so I'm pretty much I can create the MVP now because they gave me like some sort of grant or whatever to do it, which I'm very thankful for. But it's just like they wanted me to open this account or whatever, I guess, because they're like, hey, we might invest in like companies that come through here or whatever. But of course, I didn't want to tell my mom because like she's already against VC and things like that. And she said, it was a waste of time. Like me and your stepfather, we have money. We invested in all these companies in VC. We lost all our money, and you're gonna lose all your money. Your dad lost this much money, and because my parents, like they used to be in VC, like they used to actually be investors. So my parents, they actually have a lot of money, and they almost invested in Amazon at some point. So
Okay,
they used to be in space, and they feel miserable.
so are your parents homeowners?
They used to be.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to have like crazy homes, big houses, like it was crazy.
I'm
My
talking
dad told me that if he would have invested in Amazon, it would have been worth like $50 million. So my parents were always like entrepreneurs and shit, but you know, so yeah, they're always like business oriented, but they got sick and things happened, so we're pretty much we're in a bad space right now financially. And my mom, of course, she mostly does everything for my name. Like my SSI, she does everything. She opens my accounts. She does all these things for me. And since she was sick in the hospital or whatever with her heart, I couldn't just tell them, hey, I have this company that I'm building and it just got accepted here and they just gave me this. Can you help me sign up for this stuff? And, I didn't ask because, my mom, she's in the hospital. She's sick. My mom, she just got out the hospital and she could possibly help now. But I waited a couple weeks and I reached out back to the company and they said, oh, hey, Serrera, but the batch is already, it ended. The batch is over. And, they said they'd figure out a way to get me in. But it's been 2 weeks now. And I had another place. I approached them, and they told me that I didn't qualify for the accelerator, but they have a pre-accelerator, and if companies do well in that program, then they can move on to actually getting the extra dollars, maybe like a check of $100,000, $250,000. So I feel lost. I feel lost. Like hell, I'm panicking, I feel sick, I'm worrying that these people don't like me, or I'm not doing the right thing, or, people don't what my parents say, and how am I going to build my startup, and what the hell am I supposed to be doing, because, I never had this amount of, success ever in my life, or had people be like, hey, this looks interesting. This is pretty much my first time, really starting anything, and I have, a lot of anxiety and stuff like that.
Right.
I do have another interview regarding what I'm building.
So let me tell you, because you got a lot to talk about, and we can't handle everything on this channel. So what I advise you is to get a membership, get a membership to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at Myth20Digital. I'm gonna post that in the comments in just a second, and then from there we can conversate, and stuff like that, because we can't handle everything. And I understand that you saying that the way you feel, everybody feels. It's like when you get a job, nobody is your friend, they're just your associates. You go to work, and I had to learn that people are going to say things and do things on a job that I have to ignore. A lot of times, a lot of people try to fish you into having certain types of conversations so they can get rid of you or whatever. But yeah, get a membership. Get a membership. Continue, rocking with me on YouTube, and yeah, we can hopefully, maybe you'll find somebody through my channel. Hopefully, you know, and hopefully you God leads you in the right direction. You hear me? So
Yeah, I know. It's just absolutely insane. Especially with my background, in DC is very, it's for rich people. It's for people who already have money and prestige, and it's here I am. And I do feel like the fact that I could go as far as I have so far is pretty much, I know that it's very unique, but I don't know, I see my parents, I see what's happening around me. I see that maybe this could be a good opportunity. I have people who are reaching out to me more, a little bit more.
And your parents
but
are,
I,
and your
I,
parents, your parents been married ever since you've been here.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's complicated, but
It's,
everything is just so bad right now.
so what?
They're both pretty much sick.
Yeah,
There's no, you know,
you need a man to help guide you. Like you need a real man, not just a dude who's trying to knock boots and stuff like that. You need somebody who actually genuinely cares for you, you know, and to help lead you, because you've been having your mom do it for you for so long and stuff like that. And you sound like a very intelligent woman. So I'm not gonna hold up the line, on the phone, because it's my phone's about to die. But I am gonna post I'm gonna post my Instagram in the comments, so you can follow me on Instagram. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.
you too. It was nice talking to you. Uh, yeah, well, I gotta go to a meeting. My mom Um, we have to go like to like some classes to help my mom, so I got to do that in a couple minutes too. So this prayer for prayers for my mom, prayers for my dad. You know, they're getting old, they're broke. You know, things are just an absolute nightmare. And it's kind of why I haven't told them about the startup or anything like that. So it's
Yeah,
scary. I
sometimes,
do have a woman who reached out saying she's interested in helping. So,
and,
but
and sometimes it's good not to let people know what you have going on, so you won't get discouraged until you actually have conquered that thing, and then you let people know. That'll be my advice on that. But it was nice to hear from you, and I'll talk to you in a minute.
all right, bye.
All right. You guys, I'm gonna post the Instagram in the comments. Uh, Give me a second. All right, we're gonna unpin that. All right, guys, there's the link. So you guys can follow me on Instagram. She did not want to get off the phone. Shady P. Yeah. She needs help. She needs help in the little guidance, mentorship. You know, that's why I be telling you guys, man, get a membership to the channel. Like if you're homeless, if you're um, there's you know, a lot of times we feel like we don't have people to listen to us, you know, and we might be going through things because everybody's not taking your situation seriously. And so here, you know, we try to lend an ear to people, see what's really going on, so we can people can better themselves. We just got another gift. Ellis other Elliso the monkey. Appreciate you. Thank you for the gift. You know, guys, my memberships are now. You can get a membership to the channel only for $1.99. $1.99, guys. You know, you know, a VIP membership. Just join. Are you talking about the newest golf game? No, we're not. No, we're not. We done had. We've been talking about egos. Talk about modern women and their egos. A lot of women's egos. You know, a lot of times we see married women who really are cheating on their spouses, who cheating on their husbands, who, you know, girlfriends and women in general. You know, teachers, doctors who are just women, police officers who go out dressing provocative. They go out with everything showing, looking good and stuff, just so they can get that adrenaline rush of ego. You know, so they can still think they got it. And if you ask me if that's cheating, I would say yes. It's still cheating. Lil bro is the one with an overinflated ego. No actually good looking woman wants him. Let him be bitter. It's crazy. said, Plug Face said, "What is your disability?" Hope I don't have one. I don't think I have a disability. I'm like maybe like 15. I'm like maybe like 20% disabled because my ankles. Because I got hit by that truck. He said, "Why don't you work?" Anybody who knows me on this channel know that I work. How about that? Who said I didn't work? This video is not about that. Why don't you work? Why don't you super chat, brother? Can you super chat? Can you afford to super chat? Sound like you can't. You ain't got no money. Thank you. I'm so happy that you guys get blocked. He's gone. He's out of here. We don't want none of that on this channel. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Squirtle. Squirtle's my favorite Pokemon. He said, I like Size Duck. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? And it did. Star Wars definitely came back to the chat. The meeting hasn't started yet. I hear you, Starwood. I posted the Instagram in the chat. So make sure you, I don't know if you follow me yet on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I like Brawly. I mean, like, I kind of got two favorite characters. You know, um, I like Goku. Goku's the best character on there, I think, because like he became God mode, and I kind of like Vegeta too. Vegeta, I like when they fusion. When they fusion and they're at God mode. You know, she said, ironically, my mom got me into trading too. That's good. And now you have to make money off of it. You have to make money. You know, time is of the essence because one day you're gonna have to be out here in the world. And right now you have your mom and your dad, and eventually they're gonna, hopefully be here for a lot longer. But you never know. So so you're gonna have to get out here and start paying bills, managing money, and everything. So time is um, like you don't have time for no BS. Yeah, and I remember Squirtle from being a kid. How about that? I'm a nerd, I guess. Right, guy. Like I said, Star Wars anime sounds like a very intelligent lady. Like I said, you know, a very intelligent lady. I haven't done day trading before. I haven't. But guys, this is all I got for the video today, guys. If you guys want to catch me later, if you guys want to catch me later, we're gonna go live later. Unless anybody wants to hit the super chat. If somebody want me to stay on longer, we'd have been in here an hour and 30. If you guys want me to stay in the building longer, hit the super chat, super sticker, get a membership. Well, eventually we're gonna start doing longer and longer shows too. She said it's hard, but yeah, we'll talk again. Cool. Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta keep me in the loop. But guys, this is all I got for the video. I appreciate everybody who stopped through. If you guys new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Um, I hope everybody learned something today. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. The weekend's coming. Um, we're gonna holler at you guys next time. Over and out. Thank you. Thanks everybody for stopping through, supporting, and showing love. Over and out.